Hello everybody, welcome back to my playthrough of Lightning Returns. So all I did was run down to the end and come back up. Come on, Luca. There is an inn right here. Make my life difficult, why don't you?
You're back! Do you want to buy some...
Explain to me why I should have to pay more than before.
Are you questioning the market value of my tears? They're special. Only for special people.
All right. You talked yourself up quite a bit. Well, show me what you've got.
No, I can't. Not for you.
You've certainly got a knack for testing my patience.
Since you already gave me your money, I'll tell you a big secret instead. Do you know how I cry for people? Can you imagine the things I think of?
Something sad, like your pointless existence?
Oh, Miss Smarty Pants. I don't think of anything. I just empty my head. Then, like magic, the tears come.
So, you're a born fraud.
You mean actress. I had a great mentor.
Who was that?
My acting coach. He's the one who taught me to become one with my role. Without him, I'd have gone nowhere. Master that, and the acting would come naturally. He taught me everything I know. This might seem silly, but I kept acting to spend time with him.
You really cared for him.
I loved him. I wanted to be with him for the rest of my life. But look at me. Even though we spent decades together, he never stopped treating me like a child. Who can blame him, really? He died some time ago in an accident. I didn't have the heart to keep acting after that. I just couldn't. Without him watching my performance, it all seemed so pointless.
So that's why you quit.
I thought it was time. I went through a few things after that, nothing I'll bore you with. And now I'm here, selling my tears. So this is my calling.
That's an optimistic way to look at things. But I have to ask, doesn't the past make you cry?
Tears dry up, you know. I cried every day for 100 years after he passed away. But not anymore. I can cry to keep my business going, but that's something completely different. And that's enough talk for today.
She's awfully cheerful for someone who cries for a living, don't you think?
She does seem happy, at least on the surface. But sometimes people laugh when they're crying on the inside.
My brother's a bounty hunter. He kills really...
Dude, that's heartbreaking. Okay, I think I'll just rotate between these two quests for the end of the game, because I just can't think of anything else to do other than slaughtering monsters, and realistically that gets old. So yeah, we'll just speed this up. I could go kill skeletons, but I don't have any interest in doing that. Not gonna lie, the death game kind of took it out of me. I think it was like 20 minutes of killing. Kill him. Got a lot of heavy strikes, so I'm not like disappointed. Still no star, so it's either level 5 or 6 maybe for a start out ability.
Let life still linger, if only for one more day.
I don't think I've got any mithril millstones either, so Two days till the end.
You survived another day.
Yeah, I did. What you got for me? Martial Monk, huh? Punt, Charge Strike. I'm not huge on Charge Strike. Increase maximum HP and physical damage for 5. None more. Transfer Punt to a powerful whirlwind kick. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Punt's really cheap, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It look at all these heavy strikes. That should level 3, and that should give you an idea how many Anubises I had to kill. Didn't wipe them out though.
Light, I lost contact with you again while you were being teleported. Did you notice anything abnormal?
Nope. Going South Station. We are going to see if I have enough days left to do, I'm losing my train of thought. The reporter. Hello.
Finally! It's rude to keep people waiting. This girl, she's got something she wants to ask.
What girl? Are you talking about that shadow?
Yep, and guess what? It's someone you know. Okay, you can come out.
Yule.
Yule.
There are people here. They want to see you. All your friends. Huh? Hold on. What's going on? Oh, did you see that? They want to lend a helping hand, but you're too far. Even though they know what you're really feeling, what you need, they can't do anything for you.
I'm not looking for help from anybody.
Of course you aren't. You're God's hand-picked savior, right? You don't need friends, or even family. That's why you can't find Sarah anymore.
Whatever.
Listen, you are the savior. You must gather the souls that still walk upon this dying world, and lead them to a new world of salvation. But your sister's soul is invisible to you. And if you cannot see her, you cannot save her. You must ask yourself, if it means saving Sarah, will you fight God? One human does not have the power to defeat Bhunivelza. He is all-powerful.
Then I'll find another power. Something beyond me, whatever it takes. Even if it kills me as well.
You cannot save anyone. Not even Sarah. Not as you are. Because first, you have to save yourself. You should listen to her. She always tells the truth.
Right. Not like you. But she's telling me that I'm missing something.
Well, yeah. Haven't you figured it out? Ugh. I swear, sometimes I lose my faith in you. You don't even know the first thing about your own soul, but you think you can fight God himself. I don't think I've ever met anyone so dense.
If you know it all, then tell me. What is it I'm missing?
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't mean a thing if you can't figure it out on your own.
Thank you, Lumina.
I have to save myself. But how?
Use that punt ability on her, please.
Light, can you hear me? Are you hurt?
It's all right. I'm fine.
But
Look, I said I'm fine. Now just drop it, all right?
if you're sure. But you will tell me if something is wrong, won't you, Light?
I'm going to assume I do not have enough time to get you.
Have your sights on.
Yep. Okay. You pick up some recovery items.
That's right.
What do you have? X potions, huh? Snag a couple of these.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to sleep till 11.
We eagerly await your next visit. Heading into battle?
Yep. Pretty much. Since I've pretty much given up on finding the spice. I have no idea where it would be.
Anyone ever tell you you're handy with the sword?
I was hoping for something a little more interesting, but whatever. Just a spot of chaos. Okay.
Numbers done.
You're still gonna tell me about that.
When he ruled the streets and urged people to rise up, well, that...
Who the heck are we talking about?
These supplies keep the city alive.
Wait, there he is.
Hey, are you ready to tell me more about your friend? His story's pretty intriguing.
Oh, you're back. I knew you couldn't stay away forever. I wager you're dying to hear the rest of my friend's story. Now, where were we? Oh, right. He'd gotten transferred to a department that handled big stories and was given a huge one himself. It was a bribery case in XIII. The woman suspected of the crime held quite a high position in the order.
Corruption at the very top of the church hierarchy, huh? Sounds like a pretty big story, all right.
It was indeed. Quite scandalous, actually. My friend pursued the case with a vengeance and published articles about it every day to keep the public informed of the facts. The woman was subjected to heavy criticism. A little too much, in fact. Turns out my friend was right about one thing. The saying is true. The pen is mightier than the sword. Unable to cope, she killed herself.
That must have been tragic for your friend. But he simply told the truth, that's all.
Well, the real tragedy is what followed. Shortly after her death, a document was uncovered. This document provided invaluable evidence in the case. It exonerated her of her crime. She was innocent.
So the articles written by your friend drove an innocent person to take her own life?
Yes, and he couldn't bear such a burden. I mean, who could? I'll have to tell you the rest of this.
Yeah.
I wish I were like, did you have breakfast?
Tried. I don't think I have enough days to pull it off. That's unfortunate. Okay, so sleep until the evening.
The sky is so bright.
If you're in need of a welcome to our...
I wonder what a perfect run of this game looks like. No idea.
You really want to see the tears of an angel, don't you? Well then, let's see. I'm so sorry. I know this is getting old, but I don't think I can sell them to you after all.
Look, if you can't sell me any, why don't you just tell me in the first place?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you insist on buying them when they're not what you're after in the first place? I know deep down, you really want something else.
You're a mind reader too?
Don't be coy. It's just that I can read people sometimes. I can sense what they're after.
Look at you, blessed with all these hidden talents. Alright, what is it that I'm really after?
No need to be snide. What you're after is gone. Never to return. You lost something that was dear to you. An irreplaceable bond of some kind.
And you're good.
Who the hell are you?
I'm just a kid that's always been a little bit more perceptive than others, that's all. For some reason, I can sense what people want and how they're feeling. My tears are therapeutic for them.
I don't understand how it is that your tears can help people with their problems.
Well, everyone's been alive for so long now, their hearts are old and worn. They don't know how to feel anymore. Their tears have all dried up. People have lived for so long with feelings of sorrow and despair that it's become a natural part of them now. They don't even notice it anymore. They can't cry because they've forgotten how. That's why I do it for them. When people see my tears, it helps them remember how they used to feel. I think people should be able to laugh when they're happy and cry when they're sad.
The angel's tears you sell mend people's hearts. I'll admit, that's admirable.
I believe you can't smile a genuine smile without being able to cry genuine tears. I just help them remember what it's like. But I can't heal you with my tears. That's why I don't cry for you. Sorry.
Then what about you? Do you ever cry for yourself to mend your own heart?
Huh? For me? No, I haven't done that in a long time.
At least not for centuries, I'm guessing.
I think so. Why do you ask?
Just curious. She heals people by crying for those who can't, but she can't cry for herself. Her tears have become nothing more than a tool for her trade, an item to sell. No one seems to notice that, like everyone else, her heart needs healing too.
Interesting.
This broadcast is brought to you by the Public Morals Office of the Order of Salvation.
Welcome to us.
So your tears are therapy. How does that work? Lady, you've literally seen 2 chocobos become people and 1 turn back. 2 turn back at one point, yeah. But, like, you're joking with me, right? That is the least crazy thing you've seen. Like, good lord. Haven't got to try a punt yet. That's starting to bother me. I might need to run and... Or I guess, is it still punt with the monk suit? I don't think it is. I think that's one of the abilities of the monk suit. Sid?
Sid reigns.
That was once a man's name, but now it means nothing. His soul has dissolved into the swirl of chaos. I take his form as a convenience, but I'm no more than a puppet.
Alright, so who's pulling your strings? Bhunivelza?
No, not God. I am the voice of many, of the countless multitude who call chaos home. I am the speaker for the dead. Tell me, Savior, do you know the ritual they call Soul Song?
Vanille planning to perform it at the cathedral. She says it'll release the dead from their suffering. I guess that means you.
Vanille has been misled. There is a truth she cannot see, a truth that lies within the unseen realm.
What do you mean? What truth?
You do not understand the role of chaos.
Huh?
The chaos will drown this world, but it's also the key to our humanity. When we die, we return to it. But only for a short time. When a man dies, his soul melts into the chaos, but the idea of it, of him, survives intact. And then he is reborn anew and returns to the living world. An unseen power exists in all of us. It's the chaos that we carry in our hearts.
Our souls are made out of the chaos, which is why they return to it when we die. But they survive there, waiting for a new body, which means you could be reborn in the new world.
If the Sacred One shows us the way, she is the only one who can tell us what to do. She has the power to guide us into the future, where we can live again.
She can do what I can't. Vanille can bring salvation to the dead.
Yes, but she doesn't know what she is capable of. The Order has kept the truth from her.
Why would they lie to her? They preach salvation.
Only for the living. The Soul Song will destroy us and make you forget we ever existed. Murder on a grand scale.
You want me to stop her, right?
Yes. And then you must tell her what her real power is, so she can lead us to salvation.
Is this what you all want?
It is, but it is not God's will. If you answer our prayer, it will mean defying Bhunivelza. Those who try to defy the gods end up controlled by them and are destroyed in the end. Like Sid Raines.
I remember Raines fought for humanity and he was killed for it, but the spirit that drove him to stand up to the tyranny of the gods didn't die. I kept it with me. Chaos is in all of us. It's the stuff our souls are made of, and it's the reason that the dead live on in our hearts and minds.
Yes, the chaos unites humanity, a thread woven through all our lives, and it's a power God cannot see. Its potential is limitless, and that makes it more powerful than he is.
But now you're gonna tell me that it's nearly impossible to tap into. Am I right?
Yet it is possible. No one can control the chaos. If you want to make the power yours, you must have the help of those who are inside it. You know what needs to be done. You know whose soul you have to find.
You mean Sarah? Are you saying I'll be able to reach her?
She is the daughter of darkness. Was it daughter of darkness or daughter of chaos?
Chaos, anything is possible. Find the invisible bonds that unite us across life and death. Do that, and you will have all the power you need.
Because that's what Mog called her in the previous game. That's why she could control monsters.
It was the key to defeating God. If I wanted to use it, I needed Sarah's help. But Sarah, how can I make you hear me? I reach out with every fiber of my being, but is it enough? Can I do more? If I throw myself into the abyss, if I cry out to you, will you hear me, Sarah? Will you answer?
I haven't picked up any soul in like 3 days, lady. Come on.
Hold the world aloft. Give me another day.
So, if I can do the reporter or what's her face. I got it.
You survived another day. Light, the end is almost here. One more day, and then the destruction of the world will be complete.
Right. And there's no way I can delay it any longer.
No, this is it. You can still carry out your mission as the Savior, but today is your last chance. Tomorrow in the cathedral, Vanille will perform the soul song for the Order. The final rites, when the souls of the dead will be released from their torment and returned to oblivion. And when the clock strikes the hour, it'll mark the end of everything.
It's an ending that not even God has the power to stop. Hope, tell me something. You said that the souls of the dead return to the chaos, right? If that's true, then that's where Sarah must be. Her soul is lost out there in the chaos somewhere.
For God, the chaos is an unseen realm. He cannot see inside. And so it follows that he doesn't have the power to find her as long as she is in the chaos. But he can do something else. He can make her anew.
But then how can she be the real Sarah? The one I know?
Bingo.
Don't you trust him? It's true that even with all his power, God cannot extract Sarah's soul from the chaos. But there is another place he might find it. He could take her soul from inside of you.
How would... You're just making things up now.
You always found it hard to trust people. What chance does God have? Look, I'm not saying you will, but if you do decide to turn against him, you should know that I'll always stand with you. You trust me, don't you?
And supposedly Hope died.
Seems like the more I search, the further away I get from finding her. I've encountered more than a few ghosts from the past now, talked to souls from the chaos even, but I'm still no closer to finding Sarah. Not even a hint.
I don't know, but perhaps you've done everything you can. Maybe you could have found her already, but something is keeping her from talking to you.
Like she doesn't want to see me? Is that what you're saying?
Of course, I don't think that's the case. But it's possible. Perhaps it's because you're too close to each other.
You mean she's out there and can talk to other people, but not me? Tell you what, why don't you go out there and look for her in my place?
I'd like to help, Light, but I can't leave the Ark. How about this? If I happen to die before you do, for whatever reason, I'll make you a promise. I'll try to find her in the chaos. And when I do, I'll find some way for you two to be together again.
You sound like a robot. I miss the old Hope. I miss the Hope from the previous game. He was much more interesting. Quake. So the ability to stagger quickly. Deals honorable damage, launching and extends the timer. Okay, so it's more like the previous Quake. Okay. No.
It really feels like the end now. Soon it'll be over.
It's been dying for 500 years.
I wasn't talking about the world.
Then what?
Never mind. Time is short. Every minute's precious now. Let's not waste any.
Alright.
Citizens, lend me your ear.
Nope.
This broadcast is brought to you by the Public Morals Office of the Order of Salvation. Please pray
Have your sights on
and
it.
thank
I bet that looks really nice with the midnight mass or midnight whatever.
Welcome to our...
Oh, time to see if I can finish off the reporter quest.
We eagerly await your next visit.
My brother's the strongest warrior.
That is just depressing, kid. Jersey, is that Steve Bloom?
I hope I don't see any monsters today.
I am gonna have to look that up, because I swear it's like, you just hear Spike, and it's like, oh, hello.
You didn't get all of them.
Oh, hey, looks like I have a chance to try out Punch. That is amazing!
Now redemption is yours.
That is awesome. Whirlwind Kick is super cool. Holy crud. And it gets them airborne so you're not on the ground either.
Oh, it's you again.
Who wouldn't? A young reporter driven by a passion for truth pursues a major case of corruption, ultimately driving an innocent woman to commit suicide. But the story's not over yet, is it? I'm curious, what happens next?
He was beyond distraught. Nothing could console him. He came to realize that the pen really was mightier than the sword. And he had used his sword to punish the wrong person. And then he... I can't continue like this. I just can't. I need to tell you the truth. He... or rather, I... thought death was the only form of penance.
I suspected you may be hiding something.
I didn't.
I apologize. I've been lying to you this entire time. I had no such friend. The reporter, the one who killed the innocent woman, that was me.
I had a feeling. The way you've been telling the story seems to be hitting a little too close to home.
The reporter in me died long ago. I handed in my letter of resignation immediately, of course. Along with my life as a writer, I buried my precious pen. The burial ground is now a storage area somewhere in Old Town. Underneath the dirt lies the tool of my trade, and a part of myself.
So why tell me this now? What's the point in dredging up the past? It can't be easy for you.
To tell you the truth, I don't really know. I guess I've been wanting to tell someone before it was too late. People need to know what happened. As a warning, if nothing else.
Too late? You're not thinking of...
No. I've been dead for a long time now. The day I quit my job is the day I quit being me. That's the day I quit living. You see, I'm as good as dead. I'm nothing more than an empty shell of a person.
Old Town. I have something that might belong to you.
Oh, you found my pen. During my days as a reporter, I never went anywhere without it. It was a gift from one of my fans.
Doesn't this pen remind you of a time you wanted to help people? When you were still naive, but fiercely determined?
Yes, long ago, when I wanted justice for the world. But I realized my pen is a deadly weapon. My writing is lethal. I wasn't aware of my own powers. That's what drove an innocent woman to take her life. And that's why I quit my job as a reporter and threw away this pen. Do you know how it feels to have someone's death on your conscience?
Have you met Lightning?
The way to make this right was to quit what I love most.
So what did you fix?
Huh?
When you threw away your career and gave up on the world, quit on life, how did any of that help anyone? Did that make anything right? It was just an excuse for you to run and hide from your past.
Then what am I to do? Writing is the only thing I ever knew. But it never occurred to me that my passion could end up hurting those around me. My prized treasure turned out to be a weapon.
The pen can harm people, but it can also protect the public.
You think I should start writing again? I don't know if I could do that. Or should do that.
You should, if you truly want to make things right. You've learned something important, the power and influence your writing has. People grow by learning from their mistakes. It's impossible to forget what happened in the past, but use that knowledge and do what only you can do.
Do you really think I can? All right, I'll do it. Starting over will be tough, but I'll try. You've returned my pen to me, but what's more, you've given me hope again. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey. Black rim glasses. Crud. Does this not link to the deaths? Uh-oh. Well, crud. I don't have enough time. I thought... Well, I haven't ran into any other reporter. But he has to be the And you are running a long way to come get me, aren't you?
Let the darkness embrace you.
That is so cool. The fact that it can lift you up.
A beautiful warrior.
Another fine day in the city.
The heretics are creatures of the dark.
We will protect this divine city.
I don't understand. Just doesn't make it.
But that means there's a reporter out there who knows all about this case.
That's true. There is a chance they may know something that can lead us in the right direction. It's not much, but let's pursue it.
Yeah, and we only know one reporter. I probably had to do it in a certain day stretch. Okay. Well, time to get to that last day.
We eagerly await your next visit. That's your battle, right?
Hello, Luca.
You again. You're very...
Here's some money. Take this and show me what you can do, but don't cry for me. I want you to shed tears for yourself.
What? That's a first. No one's ever asked for that before. Why do you want me to do that?
Frankly, because I think you need it. Don't you think you do too?
I don't know.
So 3 nights, 4 nights
You cried
to
for
get her.
yourself in centuries. You say you're fine and that there's nothing wrong, but that's not true.
Why not? Why would I lie?
I believe that your tears help mend people's broken hearts. Hearts that have forgotten how to feel, but every time you help someone, part of your own heart dies a little.
What?
What?
Up with her? What?
When you talked about the death of your acting coach, you weren't sad. You were smiling. It's as if you don't feel anything anymore. You don't know what it's like to cry for real anymore, do you? Just these fake tears in exchange for a little money. What's become of your emotions?
I still have them, really. I can cry for real. All I have to do is think of the past.
Okay, then show me.
Huh. It's not working. That's weird. It's usually so easy. Huh. Why?
Time has taken everything from you, including a part of yourself. You've forgotten how you used to feel back then.
Stop it! Don't say that! That's not true at all! I remember everything! I remembered I loved him! And to this day, I still do!
Luca, I know. It's okay.
No, it's not! If I can't cry, that means my heart is gone! It means that it's been destroyed! I don't want to believe that! I won't!
I knew you had it inside you, and you proved it.
I'm crying. These tears, they're real.
I can tell. They look pretty real from here, too. I'm sorry if what I said was harsh, but it was for your own sake.
Thank goodness. My heart is okay. It's not broken. Wait, this wasn't your plan all along, was it? To help me realize the past that I'd forgotten? To save me from losing myself?
I just wanted to get my money's worth in tears. After all, I've donated more than enough.
Huh.
Besides, I couldn't just sit back and watch you waste away trying to help others. Someone had to help you.
I don't know what to say. I can't believe that anyone cared enough to help someone they hardly know. Thank you for opening my eyes. I'm going to stop selling my tears. I'm done.
Good.
It's okay to cry because you care about someone, but crying because people pay you to isn't what I want to do anymore. From now on, I'm going to show people my bedazzling smile instead.
I mean... Oh, I got all my money back, too. Huh.
This broadcast is
Okay.
brought to you by the public
Welcome to our hotel.
The talking is now safe.
I don't know if anyone else noticed, but the auto balancing in this game is so bad. Holy smokes. When people are talking and the music's super loud, Jesus. Proof of making the impossible possible by using we're gonna bring... Oh, so getting an extra day? I thought 13 was the max.
On this final day, please hear my last prayer.
Ew.
This is it. This is the true light of Yggdrasil.
I thought it had fully bloomed. One day till the end. Okay.
Good to see you again.
Oh, that's cool. It's a planet. Oh, upgrade. So was that all the base costumes? Is that what happened? Oh, that's really good. Really good. Got heavy slash 4. Good heavens. And then Miss Wizard got Element. The base version of the Element spell. Jeez. Like, I don't think they're the best, but they got some all-around good stuff. Dang, okay.
So it's day 13. That means the end of the world. That's what you said, right?
Yes, but something has changed. I don't quite understand it. The Tree of Life has borne more fruit, and it's glowing with a light that I've never seen before. I'm not sure, but I think this might be the lost time. We're getting it back, here at the end.
What do you mean?
Remember when I told you about the clocks? I told you how they only count to 12 instead of 13. There used to be 26 hours in a day.
But now there are only 24. 2 hours less. And the clocks changed when the chaos was unleashed. You think that the lost time still existed somewhere?
Yes, through a tear in the fabric of space-time, perhaps. But now it's come back, thanks to you. I think it was the excess Aradia that you harvested. Somehow, you accumulated so much that the distortion in the space-time was repaired, and we got back all those missing hours from the last 12 days.
That's 24 we didn't have. Which means we've been given a reprieve, one more day before God awakens and the final destruction begins. Just the one day. It's not a lot of time.
Yes, but it's enough for what I want you to do. I detected a previously unknown ruin deep in the Dead Dunes. Its appearance coincided with the return of the lost time.
Really? in the extra day before the anniversary new ruin. Boom. Okay. What nightmare fuel did I just walk into? So was that... No. So that would have been from getting the... Luca and the reporter's soul would have apparently knocked me over the edge of whatever the counter was. Because I was like, so is that normal for that to appear? Probably not. Since even the extra days are... Okay.
Space and time were both severely damaged when the lost hour came back.
I'm ready. Are you?
Hello.
Pray for the dead. Tears fall into the chaos.
Weak to fire. Tears fall into the chaos. Do you dream of death? Ooh, dang, okay. I see you, I see you. That's quite the fight. Counter blow. Oh, so that killed all the hoplites. That's nice.
The hole created in space at that time, the figurative eye of the Chaos Storm, that is this labyrinth.
Okay. Well, I'm out of time. So if you enjoyed it, please go to like. I do appreciate it. And on that note, I hope you all have a good and wonderful day. And I guess we'll be knocking through a labyrinth. Talk to you later. Peace.